Hello, Omari Broussard here, immediateactionmarketing.com. And in this quick video, I want to explain how to use content to generate leads. If you bought the book, Immediate Action Marketing, Tactical Marketing System, I talk about how you could be using content to generate leads, get them on your email list, so that way you can promote your offers, your courses, in email, or you can find out who's actually interested in courses and what courses they're interested in. So you want to use content for a couple reasons. One is you want to um, promote your content to build your authority. So when people go to websites, they like to research. And in firearms training, what I find is uh, a lot of instructors use their website more of a brochure than to generate leads and get sales. So I'm going to highlight a couple websites that I like. I like the way they use their content. I like their authority play. But then I'm also going to go through this little map here. So this is a lead generation funnel that's pretty common. It's nothing new. You can find it out there, but I want to put it in your terms for you as a firearms instructor, and how do you get people on the list so in the future, in the near future, you can sell them. So here is a couple. Let's see. So this one I like. Oh, I got some Facebook love on there. So this one I like. Modern Combat and Survival. I just did a podcast interview with the editor, Jeff Anderson. If you haven't heard the podcast, go check that out. I'll leave a link in the video. But what I want you to pay attention to, not listen to the, don't listen to the podcast to see how great I am, but look at how Jeff was able to create a piece of content in a podcast by interviewing me, and then he wrote an article from that piece of content that related back to the podcast. So here is the article, right? So we talked about shooting on the move. He wrote an article about at home dry fire drills, a 360-degree ground fight training exercise, how people could dry fire in their home from different positions, right? And as we go through the blog post, what you'll notice here is what I want you to pick out. Here is his offer, right? So in the blog post, he's making an offer. Steal my 67 best at home dry fire drills here. And this is a very good way to get leads and actually make offers without blatantly being salesy, right? So if I click on this, it's going to take me to a page where I can get his book on gun training, right? So this is the offer he's making, and he's using the content to facilitate the offer. And as you can see, it's basically a low ticket offer, right? So you can make a low ticket offer, which I mentioned in the book, or you can use this as lead generation to get people on your email list. Here's another example from the USCCA. Let me go back. So the USCCA did a little different. Instead of putting the offer in the blog post, what they did was they made sure they had an offer on the post. So no matter what post you go to, you're going to see this offer: 29 guns, 29 chances to win. Once again, it's a way to use content to now get people interested in the offer. I can pretty much click on any, let me get a sip. Love that Starbucks. So I can pretty much click on, let's see if this will work. It's waiting. I'm not going to wait for it, but you can see how they're using, oh, okay, here we go. So now let's take this one. What kind of woman buys a gun, right? We'll click on that. And then same thing, there's content here, but as people are reading the content, what do they see? They see this banner ad for an offer, right? So once again, they're using content to get people to an offer, right? Guncarrier.com. same thing, right? So they'll use their blog. As you can see, they're using content. This is where they break down, how to make your own gun cleaning kit, which is common, right? These are simple questions that people have that they're writing content of. But what guncarrier.com has done is they just put their own ads here. So get a free credit card blade, right? So that's an offer there. So you not only get on their newsletter, but you get this cool credit card blade. Warning, no, don't carry that in the airport. So that's just some examples of how content can lead to offers. So let's go back to our map here. So in the map, I have a cloud for traffic, right? This is basically, using a Facebook ad, making a Facebook post on your fans. So not a lot of people are using Facebook ads to drive content. A lot of instructors are using Facebook posts or Facebook ads to promote courses, right? I want you to start using them for content. Then you take them to the content piece, and on the content piece is where you're going to have your offer, right? So this decision diamond here represents they click a link either to a long-term nurture, which is like your newsletter, or an offer embedded in the content, just like I talked about on this post here. Okay. Now what we're doing is once they click the link, it's going to put them into our funnel. So once they click the link's going to come up with a form or send them to a page that's going to give an offer. So here I have Leadbox or ClickPop, and I said on this note here, if you look at leadpages.net, clickfunnels.com, Instapage, Kajabi, 10-minute funnels, these are just softwares that you can use to create these little micro funnels, I like to call them. So this is a lead generation microfunnel. Basically, it could be a lead box, a opt-in page, which leads to a thank you page. And what's key about the thank you page is on your thank you pages, you can actually put offers. So let's say you have a newsletter. You can have someone opt in for your free tips or whatever you're going to give them for long-term nurture. Maybe it's your online magazine that you have, which you deliver via email. And then on the thank you page, you don't want to just say, hey, thanks for signing up. You want to say, thanks for signing up, but wait, you might be interested in X, whether it's a low ticket offer, anywhere from $5 to $10, or whether it's a lead magnet, something's free that requires an email, or it could be, check out our beginner's course. So whatever that's going to be. Once they get on the form, you want to make sure they get into, if they're a new lead, you want to get them into some type of introduction sequence. So welcome, here's who we are, make sure you whitelist us, put us in your contact book for good delivery. Here's a cool piece of content for you, which would be email 3. And hey, if you have any questions, or check out our calendar, right? And then congrats, now you have a solid lead. If you get somebody to email number 3, you have a good lead, and now you can put them in other sequences that gives your offers. So that's one way. What I also want to point out is these targets here, right? So this one, on your piece of content, you want to put what's called a retargeting pixel. So basically all this is a custom audience, right? So this is a Facebook custom audience, is what Facebook uses for retargeting, or Google has a retargeting. I can't remember the name right now, but they do have a retargeting feature. Basically what this does is this puts a basically like a cookie. And now if it's a Facebook custom audience, what it'll do is it'll put people in a container. So now you can send ads to them based on what they did, their previous behavior. So let's say this is a content piece on gun cleaning, right? So let's say it's a gun cleaning content piece. So now when they go to this piece, if they're a Facebook user, now you'll have them in a custom audience, and you can go to facebook.com on their advertising platform and learn about custom audiences. And I also mentioned it in the book, but now you can send them an ad that's relevant to what they already have. So you're segmenting them and giving them what they need. So if you have another piece of content, or if you have a lead magnet about your beginner firearms course, which also covers proper ways to clean your gun, well, now you're sending that ad to people that you know that are interested. All right, so that's the big thing about the retargeting pixel. This one here is a conversion pixel, and this is Facebook has a conversion pixel in there. And basically what that does is that'll give you another type of custom audience of people that took a desired action, right? So you could use it for tracking. You can use it for also using or sending them ads that are at a higher level of commitment, right? So if they're already on your email list for whatever this offer is going to be, now you can graduate them to the next step. So let's say you got them on, you wrote a blog post on some at-home drills, right? And in that at-home drills, you have an offer for a free, my 10 best at-home dry fire drills. And they go through and they sign up for that. And on the thank you page, now they made it to the thank you page. Whether you have an offer or not, you have this little pixel here. So if they've already downloaded your at-home drills, well, they might be more likely to go to a home defense course, a CCW course, a beginner shooting course. So you can use these conversion pixels to do that, right? So just wanted to give you a quick video on how you could leverage content to, get leads and put offers in front of the right people. Now, if you go to immediateactionmarketing.com, I wrote an article or a blog post on why fire instructors should leverage content marketing. And it just gives you a little bit more information there on why you should be using content to build authority, to segment, your prospects into what people like or what people are interested in, and in how you can get them to become leads. All right, so that's it for today. Omari Broussard here, immediateactionmarketing.com. Make sure you head over to the site, get the book, Immediate Action Marketing Tactical Marketing System, available on Amazon in Kindle and paperback. If you have any questions, hit me up at support@immediateactionmarketing.com, or you can find me on Facebook, Immediate Action Marketing. We have a Facebook page, or my personal profile, Omari Broussard. All right, have a good day. Out.